So today we're going to be playing palette bingo, and I have gone Black Friday shopping and I went to Rue 21 and I got 4 palettes. One was this highlighter palette. This is the Cosmic Glow highlighter palette, and I'll be testing this out today. I did some swatches, but I want to test this out today with my look. Beautiful colors, and it swatched beautifully too, so I'm really excited about that. I got this Moonlit Nudes palette. So pretty. These swatch really nice too. I might use this one. I don't know. I can't decide. I think I'm going to pick out which palette I'm going to use by going to random.org. And then I got this Cosmic Nudes Baked Eyeshadow Palette. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. These I think need to be used wet though, because some of them swatch okay, some of them don't. So I think they need to be used wet. And then I got this You're a Gem eyeshadow palette. And this is beautiful too. More warm tone colors. Just gorgeous, and these swatch really nice too. So let's pick out which palette we're going to use first. So all 4 of those palettes cost me $27.57. So we're using Your Gem, which is awesome because that's the one I wanted to use. Again, this is what it looks like. And thankfully this one has names on it. This one has names on it too, but the Moonlit Nude does not have names. So if I do play a palette bingo with this one, I'm going to have to do numbers instead of names. And it's, I think that every palette should have color names for each color. It just makes it easier for people that do tutorials and stuff, because then you can just say the name of the palette. You don't have to constantly pick up the palette and be like, this bluish green one right here, you know. You can just say, and I'm dipping into the party animal color. So now I'm going to randomize the colors in this palette to pick out what I'm going to do. Okay, the first color we got is Chocolate, which is this warm toned brown. The next color we got was Party Animal. I knew we were going to get that one, which is this green blue here. And then the next color we got was Glimmer, which is this like slate blue. And then the next one we got is Let's Party, which is this rust color here. And the last one we got is Live a Little, which is this latte kind of color right here. So good, I think that's a good selection. Now since these are affordable eyeshadows, I am going to lay out a primer first, just to ensure that I get a good payoff. And I'm going to go in with my Hard Candy eyeshadow primer. Okay, I'm going to take a color. I'm going to start out with a color that is not one that I picked out, but I'm going to start out with Espresso, just because I need a deep dark color that is like a dark purplish brownish black. And there isn't much fallout coming off of this, which is nice. And I'm going to just do that on the outer part of my crease. Building up a nice dark base. Now I'm going to take this Alamar brush and go into Glimmer, which was that slate blue. And dust that on top of the crease there, pulling that out. I'm just gonna fading this, blending it. But at the same time packing on a lot of pigment. I'm going to go back into that espresso again and deepen up the corner again. And I think I want to use Party Animal Wet. So I'm going to take my Mario Badescu facial mist and wet a flat packing brush, and go into Party Animal. Let's see how this applies wet. And I'm going to apply this all on the lid. These seem to work well wet. I would say the only downside I'm seeing so far with this palette, I mean they're super pigmented, but the only downside I'm seeing so far is they're all shimmer. But I'm used to that because I grew up in the 90s when all eyeshadows were like shimmer. There's hardly any matte eyeshadows, so I'm used to using mostly shimmer shadows. And there isn't a lot of like fallout, it's just they seem to work really well actually. I'm surprised. I thought they would be, you know, a lower quality, but they're really good quality. Okay, I'm gonna go into another color that isn't really part of my bingo, but I want to use it, and that is All That Glitters. And I'm gonna just blend that right at the inner part of the eye there, blending it up and into the blue in the crease and up. I'm feeling this. This is pretty. Now I'm going to go into chocolate with the same, this is a Luxie 131, so I'm using the same brush, which is this Luxie brush. And I'm just going in the outer corner here, blending that into the corner there. And I'm going to pack on the pigment once again. Okay, now I'm going into Let's Party, which is the other shade, the rust color. And I'm staying with the same brush, and I'm pulling that around the rest of the eye, fading it into the chocolate there. And I'm going to leave a little space right there for the inner corner highlight. Okay, now I'm taking this Wet n Wild fluffy brush, and I'm going to go into Live a Little. Now that one's pretty powdery. And I'm going to go on the brow bone, blending everything. Right at the bridge of the brow, blending it all. And then under the eye, blending that. And the inner corner. Okay, we're finished with the palette. Now it's time to finish up the look. I'm going to take this Cover FX Shimmer Veil in Amethyst and do the inner corner of my eyes, blending that into that rusty color. And then I'm going to take this Revlon Eye Art in Green Glimmer, and I'm going to take that glitter on there. And put that on the center of the lid and pat that out. And then I'm going to take my BYS Glittery Eye Cream palette, and I'm going to go into this teal green here and pat that on the center of my lids also. And then I'm going to take this Wet n Wild eye liquid cat suit in Nyctophilia, and I'm just going to go over that crease there and tap that out with my finger. And then I'm going to take my Maybelline Color Tattoo Eye Chrome in Sharp Purple. And I'm going to do the outer corner. Just trying to add a bit more glitter and sheen to this look here. And now I'm going to take this Jordana 12 Hour Made to Last eyeshadow pencil in Prolonged Purple, and I'm going to line the upper lash waterline. And now I'm going to take this Scone Tattooed eyeliner pen and do a wing. And this is in the shade Plum. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. And I'm going to set my eyes real quick with a setting spray. I'm going to use this Laura Geller Tropic Hues blush. And I'm just going to do my usual C shape around my cheekbone and temple. I'm really trying to pack on the pigment because I want this to be a colorful look. And I really want to do these two purples right here. These are the ones that drew me the most to this palette, so I want to try those. I'm going to use this Coastal Scents brush, and I'm going to start out with the darker shade of highlight, the darker purple. And this is my Cosmic Glow highlight palette that I just got. And I'm just gonna, ooh, I like. Okay, now I'm gonna go into the lighter shade of purple. And I'm gonna do that on the nose, the Cupid's bow, the chin, the forehead, and then over top of where we just highlighted with the dark shade of purple. And I think I'm going to even go along the jawline here. I've been doing that lately. I'm going to go in with this Revlon Moon Drops in Rose Amethyst, and this is part of my project pan, and I'm going to do that on the center part of my lips. And I want a little more contrast in there, so I'm going to take this Avon lipstick in Vixen and do the very center. And then just pat that to get a nice gradient. Pretty. Okay, we're done. Need another layer of setting spray, and then I'll zoom you in for the finished look. And here's the finished look. Very beautiful, very vibrant. I like it. I think it was worth, what did I pay for it? I paid about $7 for that. I think it was worth it. I like it. Thanks for watching. Have a nice night. Bye.